Yeah, you don't be listening.
We're live and
Ah,
direct.
you said what?
We're live and direct. We back in
Oh,
business.
yes, yes.
Business is booming.
Business is indeed booming.
At an all-time.
Wow. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. Always a break with somebody, like every time.
I had work.
I don't want to hear that. This is work. Let's talk about it. You got 2 jobs.
I
Maybe
know, I know.
3. This, cultivate, and your real job.
And am I and school? Wait, did we say
And
that?
school. Get that 4, bro. No
It
excuses.
feels it feels like that. How you been?
I've been good. I want to tell you, hello, mother. I want to tell you a quick fact I learned today.
Okay.
While I'm in my room and I hear somebody say, the week ends. Like, the week ends. I'm like, the weekend is called the weekend because they're saying, like, the week has ended.
I mean, I guess.
I'm saying I just learned that today.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I didn't never think about it
I
like
did not
that.
know that this whole time that was an occurrence. Like, the week ends. Like, the week has
Oh
ended.
my gosh. Who told you that?
I was into a song and they said it in a separated manner, so I understood what was going on. But nah, I've been good though. Tess been
That's good.
punching me left and right, but I made it out. Commanders got the win
Mm.
this week, which made me happy. On almost, I'm going for 9 wins. I get $50. Let's
Oh
talk.
my gosh. That's a good well, we'll see.
It's a good incentive to get them boys fired up.
Hello to Dana.
How you been on them?
I've been all right, just moving along. Birthday was great.
Oh yeah, actually, it's way past that. Like way past that.
It was 10 days ago, basically.
That's a long time.
Anyways, bet. But speaking of the Commanders, speaking of sports, I guess.
Speaking of sports, speaking of everything.
Yes, today is a sports huddle, a sports podcast. I'm excited
Talk
about
about
it
it.
because I feel like me and you, or just in general, we always be talking about sports, but like now we can actually have an episode dedicated to it.
Yes.
I didn't know who Scott Van Pelt was until I looked him up, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Exactly. I was trying to tell you. Shout out Stephen A.
Yes, period. But anyways, we got a special guest in the building to join our sports huddle, period.
It's been a great honor to introduce this young man, but he will introduce himself this time.
Oh,
Mello.
What's going on? I think my lighting is pretty bad. It's terrible. It was terrible. Can I fix the lighting right? Give me 2 seconds. If
Yeah,
I
do your
Do
thing.
your
Hey,
thing, do your
Peaches.
thing.
You
Yes, our
coming in
special
as a
guest today.
ghost.
This is the top tier animals right here.
Hope it's better. Hopefully, not terrible.
Yeah,
Still
that's
bad.
better. That's better. That's better.
That's better. All right, cool. So, what's going on, everybody? As you can see, I think they can see. My name is Romello West. I have a Instagram sports page dedicated to like the local sports, mainly the Commanders and the Washington Wizards. A season ticket Commanders holder for the second year. So I'm there every Sunday watching and giving my feedback after every game. I haven't dropped my post for this game, but I will be dropping that soon. So if y'all want to follow lowprosports.tv on Instagram, check it out.
Period. Yes. And we went to high school together. So
Yeah, we did go to high school together. Yes, Benjamin
Yes.
Banneker Academic High School.
You better say the whole name.
Yes, home of the Achievers.
Oh
Can I
my
ask a
God,
question?
please.
Yes, I'm listening.
What's your thoughts on the Commanders this year? I think we're the best team in the league.
No.
Super Bowl contenders.
Okay. So that's pretty optimistic, but my honest take, like taking all of the fandom out of it, I think we could get to 10 wins if everybody, as they've been saying this week, just does their job. If we don't turn the ball over, and if the defense can, create turnovers as they did in the last game, because the game was still close. We did give up a lot of yards. So if we can create turnovers and don't turn the ball over, I think we have the best quarterback as far as like his style of play and his abilities that we've had since Kirk Cousins. So I would say, I think, with him being young, I think we can get the 10 wins, maybe sneak into the playoffs. You know,
Man, that's
yeah,
Okay. I would like to shout out Sam Howell because he went to UNC for one.
yeah. Shout out to Sam Howell.
he's the truth.
For
Yes.
two though, do you feel like we're the best team in the NFC East?
Uh, so again, taking off fandom outside of it.
I say
Um,
no, but that's just me.
yeah, I say no just because the simple fact that the Philadelphia Eagles was just in the Super Bowl, so you can't really neglect the fact that they were just there.
Hmm.
But if you watch the game, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we played them really close. And I think if we come out like that against everybody else that we play for the rest of the season, and how our defense played last week against Atlanta, we could definitely be competitive. For the last what 11 games.
Right.
Yep.
I want to say something real quick about the Eagles. Most boring team to watch.
Yes, they are.
I can't even watch the
Are they
game.
really?
All they do is run the ball.
They born as hell. Yeah, they run.
Like I can't even watch their game. I was watching them versus the Vikings that game, and I just said no, never again.
Yeah, they
Never.
definitely run the ball a lot.
They run the
It
ball.
works for them though.
Yeah, it does work for them. It's just not fun to watch. And I understand, system. The goal is to get to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
But Lord, as a fan, no sir.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's different when you're in person or not. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because I think when you hear first down often, it's like the crowd gonna go, crazy. The the vibe is always good when you getting first downs and you getting 7 yards, 8 yards. I think as a fan, you want to see the ball go in the air. That's that's just like a 3-point shot. You want to see the hype. You want to see what the fun play. But if it's working for you, nobody cares. You win it. So
yeah, So what's a fun team that you like to watch then outside of the Commanders? Like who do you, because I can't think of a team right now where I'm like, when I watch them, I'm like excited. I don't feel that way about none of the teams for real. I'm trying to think, but
I would say if you can catch a Dolphins game,
I gotta watch. Okay, I'm gonna watch one.
If you can catch a Dolphins game, I would say definitely the Dolphins are probably the most exciting team to watch because of course they got Tyreek Hill. They got like pretty much all world sprinters at running back and wide receiver. So it's crazy. They got Waddle. Yeah, they got Waddle. They got I think his name Raheem Mostert. Evan A-Chain. Like they're fast, like literally fast. They just put up 42 points last week, and they put up 70 this season. So
70.
Was that the team? Oh, that's the team when they played the Broncos or something?
Yeah, they put up 70. Yes.
Like that's nuts.
That's crazy.
I think the Niners too. They got endless weapons.
Okay.
You know what? That's true. When I watched them, I was excited when I watched them. You're right.
Yeah, their defense crazy too.
Yeah, defense is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, shout out them. Okay, I wanted to switch a little bit to NBA though, because I want to. We can go back on this podcast when the season ends, but the Celtics are winning the championship. I don't care.
Is that Drew Holiday?
Yes, we got a solid.
Y'all do.
To work with.
Okay. Y'all do. I think the Celtics can do it, and I think if they were to do it, this year would be a good year to do it. But I think Jason Tatum, he can't have any playoff hiccups. You know what I mean? Like he can't go out there. He can't get hurt. He can have an off game because he has, other good players on his team. But I think this year, Jason Tatum has to be at like that MVP level if you guys want to win a chip because, them boys in Milwaukee, it's Dame time. It's Dame time. It's Dame time in Milwaukee.
No,
I don't think Milwaukee's guardable anymore.
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's impossible. You got Dame coming off the screen. He can shoot the deep three. Somebody rolling. Lopez can shoot. Middleton can shoot.
And Giannis is a one-man wrecking crew. By himself, 1-on-5 every play.
That's what
I feel like it's been a little minute, since somebody like a different person went to a team and made it like a super team, and it like panned out the way we thought it was gonna pan out.
That's true.
That is true.
Like
That's a good point though.
So I'm hoping, I want it to work out for them because I like Damian, I do, but I'm just like every time a new person come on the team and we hire them, I'm looking at I'm sitting here.
Yeah, something always happen. Even like Brooklyn, that didn't work out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and like
Dallas with Kyrie going to Dallas, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working out. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, that's true. And I even think in Phoenix, I don't know how that's gonna work out either.
Exactly.
3 pure scorers, and they gave everybody up.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like
Phoenix is gonna be interesting this year.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like when they get in the playoffs, you really see like coaching,
Yeah.
the plays that they run, and like defense.
Yeah.
They put up all them points over the season, then they get smacked in the playoffs just because
that's a fact.
It's just different. Like
it's a different,
Yeah.
different environment. It's a different ball game in the playoffs.
For sure. Oh, I'm reading the comments. My mom said, "Good to see you, Romello."
Hey, Dukes, I said, "What's up?"
And Kiana said, "Hey, fam." Yeah, but you had said.
Yeah, I want to cash on.
Yeah.
What do you think about the move Jordan Poole? The Jordan Poole to.
So, all right, it's kind of funny because when it happened, at first I was like, I was mad because the whole Bradley Beal situation, and like it was like a spinoff of that trade. But in hindsight, I kind of like it because Jordan Poole is in a position in his career where he's now coming from underneath, Steph Curry, who's probably the best point guard, if not of all time. He's number 2 best point guard of all time, and then he's getting his opportunity to lead or be the leader for a team. So that can be really well for him and for us as well. And if you kind of want to draw a comparison, I mean, we have to wait and see. But you know how Gilbert Arenas, literally he was pretty much in the same situation. Played for the Warriors. He got traded because more or less it just wasn't working out there. He got to Washington, and then he was like the leader of the team. And then I think if we can manage to play defense, Jordan Poole is going to drop 20 to 25 points a game. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he averages 26, 27. And then we have some pretty good pieces around him with Kuz and everybody else. Yeah. I think that we could be a playoff contender. I'm not going to say championship contender yet because I just said everybody else that's above us already, but we could definitely be a playoff contender. And I think that alone is interesting for the area. So
yeah, do you think we're past a rebuilding stage or we're in another one?
So I think it's kind of weird though, because the people that we have in the front office, they're known for like rebuilding. So I would say we are, in that it's kind of weird because I think we're in the same phase that we've been in the last like 5 or 6 years where we're not rebuilding, but we're not rebuilding. So it's like, but then at the same time, I feel better about this time because I feel like if it doesn't work out, the guys that we have in the front office are willing to make moves to, basically blow the whole thing up and, start over. So I would say we're in that we're still in the same phase, that tweener phase.
Right.
I'm tired of them.
It's hard being a Washington fan.
No, it is very terrible. So
almost every is just tough, like
very tough. But we are loyal. I will say that we are loyal.
I'm loyal for sure. We got somebody in here though.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know how that works, but I get it.
He's a snake.
I get it. It's
Commanders. Oh my gosh. Fun. She said she don't even support the Commanders no more.
Not really.
I don't know why. I mean, we got
I don't know. That whole organization, that whole like franchise, whatever, they're just I'm hoping this year though things will change, just like with the whole new ownership and all that, because honestly, like I'm just so like they throw me off so much in the past years. So I'm like cool off them, but hoping I'm hoping that they do well this year. I mean, the team looks way better. Well, at least since like the past few years. I've really been liking watching them, so we'll see.
It's crazy what a change of a few things can do to a team. I don't know.
That's very true.
It just feels, I don't know. So what about like when we see other things in the news related to sports that has nothing to do with the sport? For example, the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing. Like, I'm so sick of seeing that. But I guess it's a smart marketing move if you're the NFL because it like helps you. But like as a fan, I don't care.
Yeah,
but,
not at all.
Like it's.
I think the last time they played, I think it was whatever not the last game, maybe the last game they just had. Mm-hmm. And I was watching the game and it was like they kept just randomly showing her, and it's like, I get it, you know what I mean? It is Taylor Swift, whatever, but bro, like we're trying to watch the football game. Like after a first down, I don't want to see Taylor Swift getting excited in the suite. I mean,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
I want to see the first down celebration. Like the first down, why you know what I'm saying, switching the camera to see Taylor Swift scream and jump. I don't even think she knows what she's looking at.
That's what I'm saying.
No, bruh.
I don't even think she knows what she's looking at.
Oh my God, that's so true. Kiana was saying, so this switches back to basketball though, but she was saying, and Jimmy Butler and his emo bag. Like, I don't know.
He's lost. He definitely lost me.
Yeah, he be trolling.
Yeah, he's a super troll. He's a super troll. But he lost me. Like he's crazy.
It's like he's trolling, yes, but like at the end of the day, that's gonna be his media picks for the whole year, isn't it? Like,
yeah, I think it is. Unless he just tells ESPN like to not use it or like to switch it back. I think they have enough power to do that, but that's insane. That's insane.
Let me switch back real quick though. To the Swifties. I think it's annoying when the players are being overlooked. Like,
yes,
you got players training all off season, all year during the season, just to get like what 4 receptions for like 50 yards or like 1 rush for 30 yards, and then they spin into Taylor Swift after the
play. That's crazy.
It's crazy. It takes away from people that actually put hard work into it. She's just the one that's the spotlight getting posted on the report on ESPN, on House of Highlights, everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Over actual real highlights. Like,
that is crazy. I think, do the Chiefs play Miami this? If the Chiefs played Miami this year, that would be. I know for a fact she would be at that game. I don't think they play, but just thinking about like games where it would be like all Taylor Swift, like the Chiefs versus Miami or the Chiefs in like LA or something like that. That would be like, because she's been in New York, I think twice. No, I think once. So she's been in New York this year when they played the Jets.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be crazy. And you are definitely right, DeAndre. It's crazy that somebody literally get their one shining play, maybe for the whole season.
Right.
And Taylor Swift is in the stands.
Yeah.
They get no love on the camera, like no high mom, no nothing. Like, you know what I mean? They get no love.
That's what I'm saying.
Are y'all here for DeAndre? You might say no, or you might too, Romello. I don't know. Are you here for Usher being a halftime performer, or like?
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
It don't bother me. That's not talking to my girl in the stadium. I'm cool.
Yeah, facts.
Bruh.
Real quick though, side note, Romello, do you agree that he's wilding on that or what?
Yes, a few times he's definitely been wilding. Right?
Oh my God!
There's been a few times where like, all right, Usher, like, and I like Usher, you know what I mean? I like R&B, I love his music, but you pushing it, Usher, like,
That's all I need to hear.
My girl while I'm standing right there, like, come on, bro, like, pop his shoulder or something, like, pop his chest, like, come on, bro, watch out, man, please.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy. I mean, that's like, it's almost disrespectful. Like, bro, you can sing to her from like, you know what I mean? Like the bar. You don't have to walk in my seat, grab her hand, you know what I mean, and sing to her. She's gonna think about that the rest of the trip.
And that's fine.
To tell
that's
her
crazy.
Nah, I'm here for it.
That's not okay. He's stealing women like by accident. Like, you know what I mean? He's doing his job and stealing people's wives and girlfriends and Beyonce's for the week. Like, people, I think he's in France, right? He's in France doing it.
I know he was at some point. I don't know right now, but I know he was in France. Yeah.
Okay, well, wherever he is, you got to think people are paying their hard-earned money to go and watch this man in another country.
Yeah,
and you might be there for like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5, 6, maybe a week, and you go on the second day. Can you imagine the last 4 days of your trip? You know what I mean? She's thinking about Usher the entire time.
Talking about
crazy.
We can have great conversations about it. Oh my God!
What? No way.
Y'all are tripping.
At least I got somebody that agree with me on here.
No, this is
that's crazy. That's crazy. Not Usher. No way. Can't do that. No way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I know. I always wondered about this because I know you do a Romello sometimes. I know other people do it too. But like, do you feel like if you participate in fantasy leagues or like betting, that do you feel like a fan anymore, or do you feel like it kind of messed up your way of like just enjoying a game? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Well, fantasy not so much.
Okay.
But since I've started like sports betting, like over the last couple of years, definitely affected my fandom. I like in times past, I would have never in my life bet for like, let's say for example, the Cowboys to win a game. but because I sports bet, if they are a favorable opponent,
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely taking the Cowboys like for the
Yeah.
cheese every time. Like I
Yeah.
just bet, like it's crazy because yesterday I just bet I had a whole parlay, a 4-pick Cowboys, all Cowboys players on, and I lost by literally a half a yard.
Wow.
I had Brandon Cooks to get 36 or 37 yards, so his line was 36 and a half. And he ended the game with 36, and I literally looked at my phone for like 2 hours just hoping that it would change after the game. I stayed up literally to about 12:30, 1 o'clock after the game, just looking at my phone, hoping it would change. So, yeah, it definitely affects like your fandom, and then like if I bet with the Commanders and they were to not cover parlay, I would be highly upset. Like they can win a game, my parlay don't cover. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm driving home like quiet, like on mute the whole ride home.
So what's DeAndre? Mine said, Dre, don't you start betting. But
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Nah, my friends do it now, and they are strung out.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
They
Once
are
you start, there's no coming back. I'm telling you.
They'll call Patrick Mahomes trash because he didn't
yeah.
Like,
you are trash. Like, what are you doing? Yes, the best quarterback in the league. You are garbage.
That's what I'm saying.
Going crazy. Yes.
Wait. Okay, so what's the most money you ever made?
The most money I ever won.
What? I want to know because I be trying to.
I mean, I'm honest. I'll be honest, right? The most money I ever made, like in one bet, because I actually, and I'm good with my bets. I don't bet like hundreds and thousands. I don't be going crazy like that. Like you have to have like free money to do that. I'm a hardworking man, so I don't go that crazy. But my best bet, I would say, my craziest odds. Let's just make that make sense, right? So that means the most impossible bet that I did. I made, I think it was like $800 off of $12.
Wow!
I put in a $12. Like I literally, it was one day. It's my last $12 I had on the account, and I said, you know what? Let me just try this out. So I went. I had seen. So I'm doing some research, and I seen like some baseball stuff, and I'm pretty good with like pitchers. Like during the season, I was pretty good with like pitchers and them getting their strikeouts. So I seen a parlay, and I was like, let me do some research on this. I seen it, like, so they call them cappers, like the dudes that just be in all the discords and the people that do this for a living, right? So I seen one of them posted, and I looked, and I said, it looks pretty good. So I took the bet, I did my research, I put $12 on, I think it was like 3 pitchers to get like 7 or 8 strikeouts, and it hit. I was sitting in MGM watching the game, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, yo, this guy. I was so quiet. I'm like, this guy get one more strikeout, I'm leaving. Like I'm out. I'm out of here. He hit it. $800. $800.
What app you use? What app?
FanDuel.
Oh yeah, I might have to.
Boy, please.
$800 on $12?
Yeah, $800 on $12. That was crazy.
Yeah, don't even.
That is very rare though. It is very rare for like I will call myself an average bettor. Like I'm an average bettor. I don't do this stuff for a living. I might give it like an hour of research, you know what I mean, before I put my bet in. Most, you know what I mean? Maybe if I'm pressed, I might do 2 or 3 hours if I'm geeking, but you know what I mean? Like an hour before, I might, you know what I'm saying, start looking. And then
I don't think my friends bet for the money. They just bet for the feeling of winning. They be betting.
No, that's crazy. You
got $2, $5.
I mean, that's good though. I mean, I don't know.
Like they just like do it just to. They be doing it just to do it. Like I don't know.
I mean, listen. As long as I would say the main thing that I would advise people to do if you start sports betting, please do not bet, DeAndre. Do not do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. I do not advise you to do it. But for those people who do, you got to stay within your means. Like if you know that, you know what I mean, you don't have surplus money, you know, just sitting around, and you're not, you know what I mean, financially stable, don't go bet $100 on somebody. You know what I mean? Because like I just told you yesterday, I lost a bet because of 0.5 yards, like literally 0.5 yards. And I watched, I'm like, I got excited when he caught the pass. I'm just like, yes. I literally screamed like, yes. And then I looked at my phone right after, like, as the game ended, and I'm like, what? Hold up. You know what I mean? Like, he needed 37 yards. He got 36. So
that's crazy.
You know, the thing with betting is like, you got to make like intelligent guesses, and you do your research or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's not guaranteed. The person could get hurt, whatever.
Mhm.
It can happen that night. But
Done.
like for people that bet out there that are spending all this big money thinking like whatever, that 9 to 5 is guaranteed.
Yes.
Put you in a job application, you're gonna get that paycheck until
Go to work. Go to work. Yes.
Facts.
Go to work.
Facts.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, all
facts.
work first.
I know, DeAndre, do you, because I know like you're in college stuff, but you don't really, do you watch like a lot of college sports? Like, do you like watching college sports more than professional? Or
I don't watch a lot of college sports. I'm gonna say that, but I enjoy the college football playoffs, but I don't enjoy the college regular season.
Okay.
But I enjoy the NFL entirely.
Okay.
But I'll say this too, I don't really enjoy NBA regular season, but I enjoy the playoffs.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all agree with that, but
yeah.
Okay. I get it.
I mean, I'll say with basketball, I like, like March Madness and stuff better than just watching the season. But I like college football better than
NFL.
Yeah.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree for sure.
I think it's more exciting, or
I think when you think about football, I think it's like people in college are literally playing to get to the NFL. So it's like is more competitive, and then I don't know. It's just more of it's a better like atmosphere. Like just imagine if even if you're sitting at home, like the crowd is always lit at college football games. Like it's always less boo. You know what I mean? It's not many boos. You have people out there literally like the atmosphere. That you got the whole paint situation. I mean, people sometimes they tailgate hours and hours. Like I'm talking about like big games. They out there 4 a.m. The game's at 12. You know what I mean? So, and then it's a better build up, I believe, like just for college football versus the NFL, because you have some people who like I've seen some people literally because they're making millions just not care. You know what I mean? Like people who are a bust, like people who get big contracts and just disappear. That rarely happens in college because they're trying to get the money. So they play harder. That's my take on it. That's why I like,
Do you think NIL messed up the college or not?
Oh, facts.
You think so?
Well, I'm not gonna say it messed it up, but I think the way it is being handled now, yes, because you got to think about it, right? You have some players, who, let's just look at Colorado, for example, and I hate to bring them up now.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about Colorado. Shedeur Sanders is getting banked off of NIL, right? And there's
hold on real quick. For people that like NIL, basically like now college players can get paid for in college, just because some people might not know. But go ahead.
Right, yeah. So Shedeur Sanders and like Caleb Williams, you know what I mean? They're like the players, they're getting banked, right? And it's not really a regulation on how much they can be making. You know what I mean? Like they could literally make, if companies are crazy enough, they can make over $10 million in college. You know what I mean? A year versus somebody else on the team who, is a walk-on, I would say, or let's say somebody who he might be a 4-star, 5-star recruit, but his freshman year he had the red shirt and nobody really knows who he is. And that kid literally is not getting paid at all. Like, you know what I mean? He might make whatever they was making before, like a refund check. You know what I mean? Like $5,000 or $6,000. So I think for me, like the way I would, if I had to say so, if I could advise somebody, the way I would fix the whole NIL deal, I would have it be more team based. And you get, the contracts or, the way the athletes are paid is literally based on like how good your team is. So that means like it will boost, team morale, and then it would make the games more competitive, because if you have a good team and if you're in a good market where you can, you know what I mean? The whole team benefits off of versus, just certain players. And I think, it'll even out the playing field as far as the whole NIL thing.
Yeah. What I can say is the NIL definitely has diversified college sports.
That's facts.
Yeah, like with top players in high school went into but also the transfer portal has messed up high schoolers trying to get to schools, because coaches would rather take a kid that's already, built and ready than developing a kid for years. Like, I don't know, college sports is weird.
It is for sure. I mean, I do think NIL is good for like those teams that like where you can't really play professionally. So at least you can try to get some money while you're in college, because every sport doesn't translate to professional league. So like I think for at least like where I work now, I see it's really good for like women's lacrosse or like field hockey or people like that who can like get some coins now and then
everything about that. Yeah.
So I mean it depends.
That's a fact. That is definitely a fact.
Yeah, it definitely depends.
That's a really good point. That's why I said that I think if they make it, team based, I think
that's cool.
like even for sports like that, you know what I mean, like field hockey or lacrosse, you know what I mean, if you have a really good team that are winning national championships or you know what I mean, competing every year to win a national championship, they're getting sponsorship from somewhere. And I think if you just give it to the entire team, because honestly we all know at this point that the sports pretty much funds the colleges, you know what I mean, to a certain extent. Like if you have a really good sports team, whether it's football, baseball, soccer, swimming, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean, whatever sport, it is, if you have a really good team, they're winning you championships, they're getting you the the fundraisers, the sponsorships, all of that good stuff. The players deserve to be paid adequately. So
true.
For sure. No, for sure. I had a little this or that first, DeAndre, but do you have something?
Yeah. I don't got nothing to say. Do this or that. Let's see what we're talking about.
Okay, let's see.
We get the all answer?
Huh?
We get the all answer, right?
Yeah, we get the all answer. It's not, I only had 2.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I really had 1, then I had just one like random question. But you can add 1 in if you want, DeAndre.
All right.
Okay. Which one would you be more excited about, I guess? I don't know. Okay. If the Commanders win a Super Bowl or if the Wizards win like the championship. Like which one would you?
I'm sorry, Commanders win the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. I don't the Wizards can never win ever again if the Commanders win one Super Bowl in my lifetime.
I agree with that. I
was cry.
Oh, I can't say that name. I was a Commanders fan before I was a Wizards fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's something about football that make you just go crazy.
I would literally cry. I'm talking about like drop to my knees, I'm talking about like drop to my knees as I'm watching the game. First of all, if I know that they're on their way to the Super Bowl, I'm clearing my work schedule. If I gotta drive, I'm driving wherever they are. I don't care. I might not get in the stadium because Super Bowl tickets are insanely expensive.
Yeah.
And I will be in the city watching the game at some bar. Yeah. And if they win the Super Bowl, I will
drunk.
Tears. You get drunk and cry. Like real
that's
tears.
Life changing right there.
Yeah, that literally would change. That's like for me as a young man, that's one of like the most like that would be one of the most joyous moments that like I've ever had in my life. Like literally at the top of like I don't know if it'll be the best, but it'll be at the top of the list probably my entire life.
Yeah.
To watch the football team that I love win a Super Bowl. Are you crazy?
I can
I
don't know.
My wedding day.
Facts. It's up there. It's up there. Definitely up there. Having a kid, wedding, all of that good stuff.
Oh my God. Yo, I can't. I can't.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry to the, the future kid of mine, but
bro gonna pull this up. Like,
no, I respect it. This not this or that though, but I guess it's DeAndre. You can answer first or whatever.
No, DeAndre, you go first. Yeah, you go first.
What is it?
So, how many points do you think that Romello was scoring you if y'all played in one-on-one?
If he wants to 11, he getting 11-0 for sure.
Wow, that's crazy.
So you're saying he's not gonna score nothing?
0. I feel that. Do you guard the jump shot though? Like that's a that's a real question.
I'm like a hand on out, hand up kind of guy.
Okay, I respect that. That's valid.
How many points would I score on you? What you think?
Honestly, when I play one-on-one, I just care about winning. You know what I mean? Like you can literally score 9. You can score 10.
But you're gonna have 11.
But I'm gonna have 11.
I like that. I like.
I mean, like that. That's how I play because most times you have to in one-on-one games of basketball. Like I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm not in the best shape of my life. Like, man, be being honest, I'm not in the best shape of my life. But I will say, right, when it comes to one-on-one in basketball, you have to be strategic. This is a strategic game. You have to last the marathon. This is not a sprint.
That's true.
I mean, I've seen guys go up 7-0 and lose 11-7 because they are gassed. And I mean, and DeAndre, I feel like if I played you one-on-one, you give me 8-0 vibes. Top of your hands yelling, okay, cool. Now it's my turn. I don't miss it. You know what I mean? Like,
gotta set this
I'm
up.
gonna say I need this. I'm sorry.
we
I
have
can't
to
wait.
set this up. We have to.
It's for the culture. Like
It's
they
for the
gotta
culture.
Yes, put the camera out there and just everything. Let's just get it popping.
We've been saying this too long. Like I
Yeah,
gotta.
for like
Yeah.
almost like what 7, 8 years now.
Yeah.
facts. Like
It's
it's
been a
time.
minute.
It's
Yeah,
time.
we're old now.
Yeah, we're old.
Let's do it.
I mean, hey, I'm gonna set it up. Those are my main two questions. You had one the other or no? Because those are the ones I had on my mind.
Those were good. Those were good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, real quick before we wrap it, we usually like in the podcast. We usually like to if you have something to plug or you have something like to shout out or whatever. You can do that now.
And this is actually crazy because I told my friends that I was coming on the podcast, and they told me that if I didn't shout out the group, they was kicking me out the group. So and, we kind of call ourselves the Rugrats because we've been outside multiple times and we like play too much. So shout out the Rugrats, man. You know, everybody they know who they are. Just shout out to, I would just say that this is a general shout out to everybody that's small businesses. Shout out to all the Black owned small businesses locally and nationally. Shout out to everybody working hard every day, man, doing that 9 to 5 thing, man. Just shout out, the kids in college, DeAndre, I mean, just shout out to everybody getting it in, man. Getting it in. Deja, you too, man. Shout out to you, man.
I love it.
Shout out to you, man.
I would like to say I love your group. Like I love the Rugrats. I would like to say that.
Yes, the Rugrats are lit, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I love y'all.
DeAndre, the next time you're in town, man, you might gotta pull up and hang out with us.
No.
Yeah, we're not gonna entice him to do anything crazy. He can just hang out with us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
Yeah, very fun. Very fun. And it's crazy because like you would think like, when you hang like at this age, everybody try to be too cool. Like, we still act like we're in high school.
Yes,
we get on each other. The high school vibe. I mean, I feel like that's what keeps you young. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shout out to the Rugrats, man.
Shout out them.
Yeah, man.
My shout out, I think it's an unpopular take, but I don't care. My shout out is I like the Drake album, so shout out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good album.
Okay, so you thought it was.
I agree. I agree. It's pretty good.
Okay.
He makes good music. I mean, you can't. It's Drake. Come on now, it's Drake.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to Wale too, man. Wale dropping this Friday. I think he just dropped. Yeah, I think he just dropped a
I saw that.
Yeah. Shout out to Wale finally. You know what I mean?
Finally,
music. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I really liked the last album. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but either way,
I don't remember the name of it either. But
me neither. You got something, DeAndre, real quick?
Oh yeah. No shout outs really. Shout out to our guest though.
Yes.
It's never easy to be in on here or being just talking in general. Just coming on here. We appreciate you.
No question. Anytime, man.
Yeah, we got to probably give him like a month from now. Some updates like
yeah. You got to come back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. Whenever y'all need me, you know what I mean? Whenever y'all want me, I'm available. Just, you got the line, hit it. You know what I mean?
like a next month, like, a recap type of
I'm
thing.
cool. I'm down for that. I'm down. I'm down for sure.
Whenever
you, like I said, whenever y'all, willing to have me, I'm more than, welcome to,
Cool. Yes, we would love to.
Always.
And you say it's Low Pro Sports?
Yeah, Low Pro Sports. Oh yeah.
LowProSports.tv
on Instagram. Yeah. Follow that.
Follow them. Them takes be real accurate, I would like to say. So
yeah, I try to be as honest. Like I try to give it from a regular fan perspective because I feel like people who aren't like journalists or like people who haven't like gone to school or who literally studies that as a job, they try to be too politically correct.
Yeah.
When I'm giving my takes, I'm giving it as like a true fan from what I see, and I try to keep it, I try to do it without bashing the team necessarily, because that happens a lot too. Like fans, I see fans who are real fans of the Commanders, like super fans, but like whenever one thing bad happens, it's always fire this guy, fire that guy, or bench that guy, guy. Like everybody's human, you know what I mean? People make mistakes.
Yeah.
There's players are okay to have a bad game, or 2 or 3. You know what I mean? It's 17 in the season, so you know what I mean? You gotta let them rock.
For sure, for sure. But I appreciate you coming on. We definitely we appreciate it all the time, because me and DeAndre, we be looking for guests, but I feel like this is a great one, so you definitely got to come back.
Always. I'll be back, man. I'll be back.
But yes. We love y'all. We will see y'all next week. And
Cool.
that's it. That's all I had to say, Dion. You got anything else?
Yeah, thanks everybody for joining, man. We'll see y'all
Okay.
next week. No more missed Tuesdays, by the way.
Okay.
All right, bye.